is how it starts.
Yeah, you go.
There's been, in India, the virologists and whatnot, the people who actually researched the virus or the coronavirus as such, as it's being referred to. One of them, he's called Dr. Ding. And this guy has been discredited, essentially.
Yeah.
Now, what this doctor has said, now I must make a quick statement on this. The information I'm going to give you is not peer-reviewed, I believe, which could take months to do. So although there are many smoking guns in this situation as to detail why this could be believed or could not be believed, we will not know for sure in relation to his research, right?
Is that Dr.
Until it's... No, it's me, Pops. He's going to be careful about the coronavirus, talking about it, or you could get shot. No, he didn't say that. Basically, okay, let's go. So this doctor belief from India, right? Okay, now listen to this. This is where it all gets a bit freaky. It gets a bit freaky.
Yeah.
He has drawn parallels in relation to the virus.
Put your phone on silent.
Oh, right, giving out the fucking instructions now, aren't you, big man? Getting all fucking brave. We'll discuss this after the show.
You're getting off the podcast.
Right, no, come on, because we're trying to form a highlight off this.
Yeah, go. I just want my microphone a little bit further away.
You're fucking digging me out.
Peeking.
Right. This is silhouette, you don't... Sorry, right. Basically, what they're saying is it contains, this is quite freaky, it contains HIV insertions.
Oh, shit.
As to there are similarities in the the makeup as to how you contract it. Now, this gets really quite scary because what they're saying is, okay, so the people who've contracted this virus, right?
Yeah.
And obviously the people who are getting better, someone made the point of, well, what if in like 6 months' time, there's like autoimmune-based illnesses
based on
the contraction.
Shit.
So basically, the mainstream media as such was pushing back on this. Now, we did do a segment as well where I believe it's fake news. I still do partly believe that, but this information is quite disconcerting. Just fucking coughed and wiped my nose. That's good. Basically, the theory is, what it comes down to is that this was to be blunt, a biological weapon, which was originally being created in a Canadian research lab.
Okay.
I can't stop coughing now. Fucking paranoid as fuck. Apparently, it made its way to Wuhan.
Yeah.
Now, the research facility is 20 miles from the market.
Right. Which
is being used maybe as a ruse or as the scapegoat as to where the outbreak was formed. Okay? So it originated in this lab in Canada. Now, in this Wuhan lab... I can't stop now. In this Wuhan lab...
Yeah.
There is a Chinese researcher who was researching and a department bat immune systems.
Right, okay.
I've got his name down here, so I will go it. So what they're saying is, the guys in India who are looking at it now, is that there are irregularities in the RNA is manufactured.
Yeah.
The way the virus has developed is apparently it's too short a time frame for it to take these in its evolution.
Right.
To the point where it is now.
Right.
So they're stating that it's a man-made virus, which originated in Canada, which made it to the lab in Wuhan, which is being used, the mark is being used as a ruse.
Well, it is a completely new strain, isn't it? I think that's certified.
So coronavirus has about 5 to 6 strains, as we talked about previously, and the one that they say is closest is SARS. But the makeup of the virus itself, as in relation to this conspiracy, is more like HIV.
Really?
In terms of its makeup. Now, what the people are saying is that, okay, so imagine if you had a virus that was airborne.
Yeah.
In relation to that.
Airborne AIDS.
Yeah, because realistically, it's very hard to get. You literally have to be either injected with it or quite literally fuck someone's arse. No, but you do. Like, you to get it, it's very hard to get. Like, or which is pretty sad. So basically... The way people have been... Oh, no. Are we good still?
Yeah, the mic's fine. That's just your headphones.
Fuck it. So the way people are doing this still, are treating it apparently, is with HIV medications.
Okay.
Apparently, the effect that it's having, is actually reacting better to it.
Okay.
Right. So people are jumping, or these Indian research team have jumped to the conclusion. Well, not so much jump, but they're saying, it's a man-made. Apparently the membrane binding proteins. Are the same. Which is pretty scary. So they were actually skeptical whether this is a natural thing. It's important to say that the graphs this group of researchers in India were promoting, or not so much promoting, but showing, are not peer-reviewed. However, the smoking gun in this case is that the structure of the virus strain is dissimilar to SARS. The Institute of Technology, the Indian Institute of Technology, have come to the conclusion, which was transposed to Twitter from Dr. Ding, that this was the case. Now, going a step deeper, which is just more for entertainment purposes, really, there's also some simulation theories which have been put forward in relation to the virus, the strain, and how it's being dispersed. Resident Evil. Okay, so I might actually be completely wrong here, but I don't know. Basically, there's this place in Raccoon City, and they're a big corporate who manufacture bioweapons. The image of this lab or whatnot in Raccoon City or whatnot, is the exact same logo as the Wuhan lab.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's just red instead of blue in relation to the Umbrella Corp.
Right, okay, yeah.
So it's literally the exact same thing. And apparently there's an anagram of like Corona and raccoon or whatnot, which I think it is. Corona is an anagram of raccoon. Raccoon City. CORR.
Corona. Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah.
No, there's only one C. Corona City, Raccoon City, Corona. I don't know, something like that. But basically what people are saying is, they don't know, people are saying that the relevance of that is more like a simulation-based theory thing, how we're living in a simulation because they start to merge and whatnot. However, going back to the roots of what people are at least suggesting, there was a 2019 job opening at the research facility in Wuhan, which is 20 miles away from the market, which was to do research on bats and molecular understanding of SARS and Ebola, and how bats' immune systems can make these viruses lie dormant, and ineffective against bats. Now, the title. Right. Okay. To recap, basically. Sorry about that quick cut. Manufactured virus. Basically, what they're saying as well in relation to this title. This bat research-based stuff. Was that in fact also a ruse?
Right.
Now, I have just lost what I'm doing because of that bullshit.
So I'll interject something here while you look. I read this morning, and I was just getting an article now that the doctor that first tried to whistleblow coronavirus, died, didn't he? Literally like yesterday or
they haven't revealed if he has any health problems in relation to that.
He tried to issue the first about the deadly.
Apparently, the death toll's 500 plus, but the infected toll's like 20k plus. So he's still looking at. Apparently, the death rate in Wuhan is like 4.1%.
Really?
The rest is 2 point something. Still, but you don't know about the long-term effects, which is a problem. Now, let me continue. So basically, people are saying, was that title for that job also in 2019 a ruse in itself? Was it basically bioweapon engineering? That was being pitched as immune-based, an understanding of these immune systems in this research facility. This isn't either the first time that SARS has had an outbreak from a research facility. Apparently, it's happened 2 more times.
Right.
Now, who knows if the virus itself is being spliced by this research facility in Wuhan, whereby they're looking at their immune systems, basing it on how they work and how to, splice the virus itself. apparently this researcher in the Wuhan facility, or the job role itself, or the team, job was to invent pathways to make them more and less susceptible. This is what they were indeed doing and has been profiled. So this research team at Wuhan were indeed seeing if they can make the pathways less or more susceptible in bats.
Right.
So they were researching if these viruses would, affect them to a greater degree or lesser.
That doesn't surprise me at all, because people still deal with bubonic plague in labs and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
However, it's quite disturbing in relation to the current climate. Apparently, Pang, the Chinese scientist, was looking at these different strains. His work on this has received support also from the Chinese Academy of Science and other institutions. So the funds have been met, and this research is in the hands of private contractors. Now, I don't find this that disturbing, because this is just something which happens in all walks of life in terms of different industries and segments, But whether you like it or not, bioweapons are being researched every day. And the funding is met in all situations as to making sure this stuff goes out, which is freaky to know, but it's what basically, can this situation be met with that information, which is what is scary. Is this information?
What is that?
What is going on, mate?
Is that my phone?
That's freaky, bro.
Happy to be leaving, but sad to be leaving my grandparents.
Oh no, it's just the fucking...
I was on the Corona... Nothing's even playing though.
It is, you're a nonce. Right.
There's the article.
Basically, the research paper is available for this. I haven't got the link, but there is a research paper. Apparently, an Israeli biological warfare analysis has claimed that this is biological warfare. The seafood market was 20 miles away from the institute, which is odd. And going back to my point, the SARS virus has managed to escape multiple times. That's the current conspiracy in relation to what is happening with the situation.
America then, because obviously they've had this trade war going on for ages, and shit has hit them. So this interjects quite nicely with what I was briefly I put in the thread. So there's a reason why the Tesla stocks have boomed recently, and American stocks have been doing really well since the coronavirus. Well, what's happened obviously, because it's Chinese New Year, loads of people getting together. Just before that, the coronavirus hits. What's to say that it wasn't planted? Because now that loads of stocks are stopped, you can't get stuff from China at the minute. It's all cut off. So Chinese trade has dropped off completely, and share prices in Chinese companies have really hit the fan. And who's to suggest that it's not planted?